Ready to go!
Yes, that's a bet!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a fascinating YouTube video this morning. The fight world has produced for us one of the most interesting talking points that we possibly could have asked for. The world of boxing and arm wrestling are about to collide. Officially, 18th of September, of course we're all aware that Eddie Hall v. Hafthor Bjornsson was a scheduled boxing bout that was one of the most anticipated boxing matches possible in the world. Eddie Hall, of course, suffering from the bicep tear, ruling him out, and they have announced its official, or Eddie's official replacement. And it's come none other than in the form of Devon No Limits Larratt. Now, this is a really big deal. For the boxing fans of the world, who is Devon Larratt, you ask? Devon Larratt is a multiple arm wrestling world champion. You say, can he box? Devon Larratt will say he has never had a professional fight in his entire lifetime. And so this leaves boxing fans going, hang on a second, who is this guy? Arm wrestling, boxing, what on earth is going to happen? Isn't Hafthor going to destroy Devon Larratt with only 5 weeks preparation? Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Devon Larratt is, he is a decorated veteran of the Canadian Special Forces. He was someone who had the choice. Prior to going into arm wrestling, he was at a crossroads where he decided arm wrestling or MMA. So he is a fighter in his spirit, in his blood. He is, like I said, I think it's a 15-year Special Forces career within the Canadian Special Forces units. Most of that time spent overseas on deployment. Combat is his thing. And real combat, not just knock him out boxing stuff. Having said that, can Devon Larratt actually box? With 5 weeks preparation, we don't know. We're going to find out though. One thing's for sure is he is changing his routine. He was of course on the routine for getting as large and as strong as he can to face people in the future like Devon Larratt in an arm wrestling match. Now all of a sudden the need for aerobic capacity has set in, and Devon Larratt running, boxing, all that sort of stuff. Really, really interesting stuff here from Devon Larratt. One of the funny things is if you have a look at Devon Larratt's arms, you'll see that they will not straighten. Okay, from the decades of arm wrestling, they will not straighten. So I don't know, can Devon Larratt even throw a jab? What sort of fighting are we going to see? He, of course, comes from the background, like I said, his skills were quite high in judo. His skills were quite high in grappling and ground fighting and MMA. And obviously his skills were quite high in hand-to-hand combat in a war-like situation. Devon Larratt, this really is a mystery fight now. Hafthor Bjornsson's been preparing for almost a year for this fight, I believe, and has fights under his belt with the appropriate experience and the size undoubtedly on his side as well. Hafthor Bjornsson coming into this fight will now become the favorite in most people's eyes, for sure. Devon Larratt with an extremely short notice 5-week preparation. We don't know what we're going to get, but I can tell you this, it's damn exciting to know that we are going to see this side of Devon Larratt. As an arm wrestling fan myself and as a fan of Devon Larratt, I've always been intrigued by Devon Larratt's combat skills. We've always heard about them. I've walked down a dark alley with Devon Larratt at night and felt extremely safe knowing that he was Canadian Special Forces. Anyway, we're going to get to find out. Boxing, 18th of September, Hafthor Bjornsson v. Devon Larratt. Let me know what you think. Does Devon Larratt stand a chance against Hafthor? What are we going to see from Devon? Are we seeing who's going to have the endurance? Who's going to have the knockout power? Who's going to have the better technical skills? So many questions that need to be answered. It's all going to happen. It's going to be on Core Sports live pay-per-view on 18th September. I know I will be watching 100%. Anyway, interesting stuff out of the fight world this morning. Let me know what you think. Leave us a like, a comment, a share, and a subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys again soon.
Yes, that's a bet!